back to Chelley&Nay, where you know when we're on.
It's poppin', y'all.
If you're new to our channel, welcome. We love you already.
Guys, welcome back to another day of Vlogmas. Are you guys loving it so far? Yeah. Party.
We're loving it.
Yeah, we actually really are. This is really fun and it's been a challenge, but we love a good challenge. So.
But we still haven't been stressed, which I'm really excited about.
Yeah.
Like, we've really been enjoying every single moment of it. So
We haven't. It's definitely keeping our creative juices flowing.
Yeah.
So we love that. We really do.
Just a reminder, guys, if you want to join our giveaway, please look in our description down below and follow the rules. The rules are in all of our Vlogmas descriptions. So good luck.
Good luck, guys. Yeah, you guys can do this. Thank you to all who have entered, and thank you to those who are going to enter, because we know you're going to.
Today we thought we would talk to you guys about some cheap DIY Christmas gifts type thing.
Yeah, definitely. We're thinking, you know, it's been a hard year for everyone, and what sorts of things can you do that are like very thoughtful at the same time being very low budget or not having to spend any money at all, because we all know that's not what the holiday season is about anyways. It's really about the thoughts and the spending time with physical time with friends and family, but we also know that's a difficult thing to do right now in some people's cases. However, you know, we've accumulated a small but sturdy list of ways that you can show you love someone without having to spend a lot.
But before we get into this list, you guys, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell if you're nasty, and don't forget to
tell your besties, you guys. We are so close to 2K. This is for real this time. I feel like I'm always like, oh my god, we're so close to 2K, but we're really close to 2K. So thank you to everyone who's been giving us and showing us crazy amounts of support lately. And yeah, let's just get onto that 2K train.
And beyond.
And beyond. We're not stopping.
The limit
does
not exist. Okay, so we have a list of 5 things that you can do that are cheap Christmas gifts. And when we say cheap, we're not trying to be like, oh yeah, be stingy, whatever. But it's just like Nay said, Christmas and the holidays are not about the gifts. Obviously, we love doing gift exchange just because it feels good and it's always nice to give somebody something, but it's not what it's about. So we just wanted to remind you guys that if you feel like you don't have the money for gifts, or you feel like you can't do something nice for somebody because it's on your budget this year or whenever, we're just here to remind you that you can.
Absolutely. And to also remind you that giving a great gift does not mean it has to come with a huge price tag. That, you know, it's really about the time, care, and consideration you put into building or creating or getting that gift. So we're just here to encourage and remind you guys that you can still do that without breaking the bank.
Breaking the bank.
Breaking the bank. No one needs that, especially during this very, very stressful time for everyone. So, you know, we just want everyone to feel like they can do this.
So number 1, we have writing or making your own Christmas card. So obviously you can go to any store, even dollar store, to buy like a cheap card or whatever, $1 or less. I think they sell certain cards for, which is fine if you want to do that. But you can also just create your own Christmas card. They have something called cardstock. So it gives you that thick card material, greeting card material.
Nice.
Yeah, texture. I don't know what the word I'm trying to say, but yeah, that thick greeting card material. And yeah, just make your own. Put some thoughtful words into it. Put some, like a poem or something like that. Like whatever you think is going to touch that person, whatever comes from your heart. Yeah.
I have to say, as a kid, I always made my mom and dad personalized cards. Like I would take construction paper and put like photos of us and like make craft things and like stick them in there, stickers sometimes, depending of course. So I'm not saying you have to do that, but that is a very cute and meaningful thing that you can do. Or even as well as that, you can even send like an e-card. I think I've received one like years ago, and I think that was when they were still relatively new.
And it was like cool.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, what is this? And I feel like that's something that people don't really do anymore. So that,
but I feel like it's a good thing for right now, especially with the pandemic. It's a nice idea. And just to touch on what you were saying, Nay, that as a kid you made cards for your parents and stuff, it's not just for little kids and like to make crafts and stuff like that. I personally still make Nay cards for every occasion, because it just, for me, it's just from my heart. It's like I want her to feel like, you know, I said this and I did this. It didn't just come from a factory or something, you know, when they just start like shooting out cards, whatever, which it's still fine. Like that's still beautiful because some people, they have the feelings, but they just can't put it into words.
Yeah.
So that's totally fine. It's just, that's
your preferred way of
that's just my style.
Yeah, especially because if you're a very creative person like Chelley, you might want to actually construct your own card from scratch. So, you know, and I still have all the cards that Chelley's got me. I feel like that's something you want to keep because someone put so much effort and
I also love to receive cards. Like Nay will ask me, what do you want for your birthday? What do you want for Christmas? I'll be like, a card. Anything you want but a card, please. I love to read what people say and what they feel. You know, I love to know people's feelings. So anyways, moving on.
Number 2 would be to bake something, which
Nay's thing.
I love baking, guys. I think what better time than to bake than around the holiday season, the Christmas season. I think it's just so suitable. I think everyone enjoys a baked good at this time. You can't really go wrong, and there's so many to choose from. Even if you don't have your own recipes, obviously that's more than fine. That's what Google's there for, you know what I mean? So, you know, I think it's just a very affordable way. Most ingredients of which you might already have your house. Most people have flour and sugar, baking soda and salt around their house already. Anyways, you might need 1 or 2 more ingredients at most.
Depending on what you want to
bake. Of course, right? So it's just that, again, that's on the very like low spending category. You don't have to spend a whole lot. And I feel like, again, just to touch on dollar stores and Dollarama and all things dollar-ish, you can pretty much get all of your baked goods at any dollar store at this point now, which keeps it very, very low cost.
Baking items,
sorry, even like things like chocolate chips and candies and baking sodas at dollar stores
all your
now.
ingredients pretty much. So, and I was gonna mention, I don't know if everywhere has a bulk barn, but there's always a bulk section, so you can actually choose, oh, for this recipe I only need a cup of flour, so let me just actually get a cup of flour instead of buying a full bag, and that way you spend less money that way.
Good point, Shell.
Yeah,
that's a really good one. I didn't even really think of bulk barn being so handy right now.
Or any, whatever the bulk store is by you, or bulk section of a store. Yeah.
And we even noticed that a lot more grocery stores are incorporating bulk sections now. Like a few of the ones in our area, they never used to have a bulk section, and now they do. I think it's become more of a thing because I think it's what makes sense for a lot of people to only need like 10 peanuts. It's more convenient, and also it helps people who are on a strict budget. They actually baked a batch of cookies for me for, I think it was my coworkers not so long ago, because I know everybody tries to do like gift exchange and this and that, and personally I don't have the budget for it, but I still want to do something nice for people, so Nay helped me out with that. So I actually went to the dollar store and picked out these little it's like they sell it in a package. It's like a little box. You build your own box, like Christmas style. And her batch of cookies was about 12 or 24, I don't remember. But anyways, I put 3 in each one. So I just wanted to say that to remind you guys that if you are gonna bake a batch of cookies and then you're thinking like, oh my gosh, I don't have enough ingredients or enough money to do it for everybody, just remember you don't have to give them a full batch of cookies. Just make it like a cute little thing. Exactly, and that way it's more memorable, and that they actually, you leave them wanting more, if anything. So yeah, you don't need to be overwhelming with it. Not that that's what you mean to do, but it's just like, don't worry about baking everyone, you know, like 10 dozen cookies. That's crazy, right? It's just more about the thought. So, and sometimes less is more. I know when I get samples of things, I just want to, it makes me want to go get more. It makes it, like you said, that much more special. Like, you know, when you get a certain, like a cookie and it's just wrapped in so delicate, and it's just one single cookie, and it looks so fancy, special. I gotta like only take a bite here, a bite there. Speaking of samples, I literally was just talking about samples. Number 3 is something that I personally would love to receive, which is why I wanted to put it on our list. A sample box. I love samples, you guys. Like samples of anything. I just think it's so cute. Like we have like mini perfumes, like, you know, just a single, like you get a couple sprays out of it, or anything, like just minis that you can get. So that you can get samples out of. I know anybody who's into makeup or skincare and stuff like that, if you go to Sephora, you can actually get personalized samples. Like you can pick certain samples, and sometimes they just have them there, the little packets, and those are free most of the time, or they're really, really cheap. And not just about makeup, it can be food items, because I know I've gotten little cookies or little chocolates that
were just samples. Obviously their goal is to get you to buy their product, but for me, I love collecting samples, and for me, again, this is just personal, I would love to get like a little box of just little samples. So I know it sounds cheap and stuff like that, but if you really put the thought into it of trying to gather these items, I think it's really, really cute, and I personally would love to receive that as a gift. I love samples. And then also, can I just say, I think I did it for you once, that I got you samples of little items, and then it shows the person that like, ooh, this is what I want, because sometimes you want to try something but you don't know what it's like, whether it's skincare or food or drink or whatever it is, you don't know what it's like. But if you have a sample, then it gives you that, ooh, okay, I want to actually invest in this, or I want to make that purchase. So anyways,
exactly. The idea behind samples in itself is such a great tool to figure out what you actually like. But it's like, for me, if I woke up on Christmas morning and I saw like a little box full of a million different things, I would honestly be excited. Like, that's really fun. And it just gets you to, like, I'm a variety type person, which is why I also love buffets. So it's like, if I opened up a bag, a box, whatever, and I saw a million different things, and I'd just be like, wow, I can't wait to try this one. I wonder what this one is. Like, I wonder what this smell is, what this taste is. So I think that's cute. I don't know, for that person who loves a variety of things, kind of a perfect idea.
And guys, just so you know, it doesn't have to be free samples. Like, I am talking about free samples, but there's also, you can get a lot of mini things, if that makes sense. There's so many stores that offer now mini versions of things, like like a mini like chapstick, it's like under $1, you know, or a mini lotion or a mini something. They just have minis of everything, you know. So that is also, I think, really cute. If you want to keep costs low but you still want to get the person things that they like, just go for all those mini things and just make a little box or basket out of it.
Very, very cute. What's more appealing than just, first of all, miniature things? Don't we just get all of us? Like, I don't know, super cute. So, nice one, Shells.
Thanks.
Number 4, you guys, and we think this is so cute, are love coupons. So if you're not really sure what that is, I think I've definitely done that for like my mom. Have I done it for you?
I'm pretty sure you have.
I think I've done it for you. We've done it for each other. Yeah, it's really cute, guys. Obviously, the intent is to stick to actually doing it at the time.
That's the thing,
So, you know, it's just about creating little coupons, like, you know, make your own coupons of things that you are willing and wanting to do for your significant other, partner, mom, dad, whoever it is that you're gifting to. And, you know, you can put things like, you know, a 1-hour massage at any time you like, or 1 week's worth of chores all on me, or I will cook you dinner every night for a month, you know. Like, things like that I think are so meaningful and so thoughtful, and it actually takes a lot of work off the other person. So I would, like, why wouldn't you love that?
And I think we have some subscribers who have kids, so I just want you guys to know that you can do that for your kids too. Just make it fun for them. An idea that you can go with is giving your kids like, oh, 1 free stay up past my bedtime coupon or something like that, like, you know. So you can do things like that for your kids too, and a lot of the times the kids will just love the fun things. Let's say you get a kid like a bike and then they play more with the box than the actual bike. Like, kids are very much, they just like the experience most of the time. So yeah, don't forget this applies to you too. I know a lot of the time the media makes us feel like we have to purchase gifts, especially for the kids, and you have to go to toys, there's always new toys, I want this, I want that. But you know, just remind your kids what it's all about, and yeah, this kind of love coupon thing can apply to them too. So
it can work for any type of relationship, really. You just have to be creative and think about what that person might really love or might really enjoy, you know. So
yeah, for sure. Last but not least, something that you can do that doesn't cost a lot of money is use your skills or talent. And if you're sitting there saying, I don't have any, then follow 1 to 4. But no, but everybody has something that they're good at, right? Like, let's say you can sing, maybe sing the person a song, make a song specifically for them, or like a little video message or something like that of you singing. Or let's say you're a personal trainer, offer them a free session, you know, because that's something within your, it's still your time and your knowledge and your effort, don't get me wrong, but it's something that you can gift to somebody that is an amazing gift that would cost them a lot of money, and that, you know, it'll help them out. So there's a bunch of other things you can do. Those are just 2 things that came to mind.
Yeah, that is such a great way to utilize, again, like Chelley said, utilize your own skills, and also to get practice on your own craft, and to gift someone something great. You know, I know we all have certain sets of skills and knowledge that we had to put hours into training and all this stuff, but what a great gift that could actually turn out to be, especially if that person's actually looking for that thing at the moment.
For sure. Just like how you are a health conscious baker, and we already did talk about baking somebody something, but yours is very specific. Like, people want treats that are, you know, still gonna go with their specific diet, or something that's not gonna make them feel like garbage after, like, you know what I mean? And so it's very specific, and it would be a little bit more costly had this person had to pay for the service or the goods, right? So
yeah, definitely.
So that's always something. And or like, if you can draw, you can do a little portrait for them, or if you can write them a poem, or write I think I did for Nay one time, like, our love story. There's like a little book that I made, or like 50 things I love about you, or whatever. Like, we always do that kind of stuff for each other. So just remember to use your talents and your skills. Or if you can cook the person a meal. There's just so many
You're
things.
You're an esthetician. You know, there's so many different things you can do. Hair, nails. I don't know, guys. Honestly, the possibilities are endless when you think about being able to utilize your talent for a gift. So just think about what it is you do for a living and see if you can offer it to someone.
You're an exotic dancer. Look at that pole. You know,
do your thing.
If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. We hope that you took something from it. I know a lot of people already know these things, but it's just kind of a reminder to you guys, like Nay was saying, that Christmas is not all about the gifts, and the holidays are not all about the gifts. It's more just about spending time. It's the thought that counts, putting your heart into whatever you're doing, and just sharing and spreading love.
Exactly. No one, especially now, should be having to stress about money. You know, we're all just trying to do what we can to make sure that we're set up and that we're comfortable in these next few months going forward. So no need to stress about finances. No one's here for that. So, you know, just do what you can with what you can.
Exactly. Please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell if you're nasty, and don't forget to
tell your besties, guys. Tell everyone you know about Chelley&Nay, because we are on the road to 2K. Later, Kedz.